Hello, Vara, the VCR Show here live at Houston Comicpalooza at the convention. And I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Of course, I didn't ask you your name. So,
My name is Mariana Lowery.
Rechelle Carter.
and they're here at the Houston Comicpalooza. How long have you been an artist?
My whole life since I was 6 years old. Yep. But a body artist more specifically, I've been for 7 years now.
And how did you discover, like, I can do body art?
Because people would ask me, "Can you?" And I say, "Well, I won't know until I try." And that's actually how I got started, for real.
And so how long did it take you to do this?
Okay, if I summarize the whole process, it probably took roughly 2.5 hours. But to do this, including the putting on the prosthetics, the fur on her arms and feet, the tail and the ears. Although she did come with the ears already made. Those were actually her work. Yes.
And you were saying that they had to make the tail kind of last minute.
Yes, there was a miscommunication. I thought they were making it. They thought I was making it. And I'm so grateful to Alan, our prop maker, because he saved us by making that awesome tail. And since I actually ended up gluing it to her body, it's completely to her body. Yes. So we always improvise. There's always ways to improvise.
And where exactly did you get your training to do this? I mean, did you do any theater makeup work or anything like that?
YouTube University.
So all self-taught. Wow, that is truly spectacular.
Yes. Thank you. All self-taught for real. I think the YouTube part came mainly when I started doing the makeup and effects. I learned bits and pieces from all of the artists to create my own style and my own way to applying it. Like, I've never seen anyone apply fur the way I do it, but I think it looks so much better than other applications of fur because it's actually glued to her skin. So, but that was me getting puzzle pieces from other artists so I can create my own style.
And are you using like spirit gum for the adhesives, or are you using something else?
Spirit gum is a great option. I personally don't like it because you have to make it tacky by tapping on it, and I hate having sticky fingers. So I run away from spirit gum. But Prosade is an excellent option because with just one coat, fur is so lightweight that it'll stay on all day with just one coat. On prosthetics, you have to use 2 coats, but for fur, only 1.
And what kind of makeup is it that you're using for the body art?
My favorite brand is called Pro Air airbrush makeup, and it stays on all day. Like, she could literally jump in the pool right now and it won't fall off.
Really? Okay. So now we got to turn to you. So how do you plan on getting all this off?
Well, normally I am too tired when I go home, so I will just crash and sleep. And then I'll wake up in the morning and have a good cup of coffee, my bagel, and then I scrub it off.
I love the fangs. Did you do the fangs, or is that?
My dentist did.
Oh, they're real.
They're real. They're permanent. It wasn't for this. They're just there forever.
Oh, wow. So you said, I want fangs.
I just have always been fascinated, or just love the way they look. And I won't ever take the time to take them, put them out, find them. I don't want to eat one or lose them, so I just got permanent ones.
So now I have to ask, so was this vampire inspired, or you just love it?
No, if anything, it would be related to Chewbacca.
Really?
Yeah. Chewbacca is a vampire, so no.
Fascinating, though, because, you would mostly hear people like they're...
Everyone associates fangs with vampires, but when you think about it, cats have fangs, dogs have fangs, like Chewbacca has fangs, his whole family. There's so many things with fangs besides vampires. So, yeah, not because of vampires. Nothing wrong with them. I would not want to chip my tooth on a person or anything, so I'll just keep them to myself.
So I have to ask this, because I noticed yesterday and today, y'all were doing the display out there, and so with that being said, do you get nervous doing this thing that you're mostly, in for all these thousands of eyes that are coming through here?
Honestly, at first, I get yes and no. I'm always tend to be nervous just in front of people in general. I'm a very behind the scenes working hands-on person, but then I'm also in front of the scenes, I guess, person. But that's not how I see myself. So at first I am, but then once it gets started and you're, it's a job, and that's what you're here to do, and so that's what you do. So that's where my mindset is at with it.
And how long have you been modeling?
Gosh, I don't know.
For a while.
For a while. Again, I honestly, personally, don't put myself in that field. It comes with the territory of work that I do. But I do props. I'm a mold and cast, design costumes. I'm a seamstress. I'm certified at hair, makeup, professional bodybuilding, personal training. I'm
Okay.
personal trained. I'm just certified because I wanted to be. But there's just a huge Plainfield makeup artist. But I work costume works and Techland Houston with props and design and their mold and casting person. So yeah.
And what it's
Okay, I'm sorry. We're on TV.
and what inspired you to do that? Like, how did you discover that this is what you kind of wanted to do?
Goodness gracious, I don't know. Again, everything I do is self-taught. I do it makes sense to me, and that's how I do it. So it's hard to explain it. Of course, there's always learning the correct techniques of tools, materials. You have to always be learning and growing your knowledge in everything, especially as things evolve. I do 3D printing, laser engraving and cutting, just everything. I just always enjoy learning as much as I can. And again, with the internet, everything today, it's just, every day before I go to, or every night I lay in bed and I'm researching stuff. That's just what I do. So, and then I get
I know what I love about what I do. The reason why I got in this was the reaction, seeing the final product, seeing how everybody reacts to what you just put together. Exactly, that's the best part. That was my cherry on top, and was what made me go, yes, this is what I want to do. If it was for me, I would be in Hollywood making all sorts of creatures for the movies, because just seeing the outcome and you're looking, dang, I did good. Everybody admire your work. It just fills that spiritual battery, as I say. It fills your, wow, like, oh, I feel so accomplished. And it's awesome.
For me, it's exciting to see that you've made someone else happy or excited.
Yes.
That's the best part of all of it. Except when it comes to costume and designing and building, it's, to design something that someone only imagines, and you bring it to life and you see how much excitement you brought to theirs. That is what makes me excited to do it.
That's my cherry.
So, but that's why I get goosebumps.
Yeah, right. It's super
Cold in here.
exciting.
But that's truly the best part for me.
You should come and try it one day. I'll transform you into something so you can feel that. You feel like a celebrity, for real.
I used to be a stage actor, so I used to have costumers and all that good stuff too. So I have to ask, seeing that you all have said that you work with costumes and you've built costumes, so we'll start with you with this question. What is your favorite piece that you've ever built, or one that was like, oh my God, I'm so proud of this in particular?
Okay, honestly, normally I'm so like, oh my God, I gotta think about this. One of my very first things that I made was the original Zelda, Link. The Zelda game, but Link. You gotta clarify that, because that'll start something. But the Link shield, and I made a custom breastplate, like armor chest piece with the logo in the center, and like a hoodie and stuff. That that is like just one of like my pieces that I have that I just will always probably be a favorite of mine.
And what's your favorite piece that you've ever created like that? You just gives you so much pride.
I have to admit that would be Mystique. I individually glued every single scale with 2 assistants. She came out looking just like the movie. We got second place in the body paint competition that I was participating in, and she just looked spot on like the movie. So that was my favorite of all. I think all of them are my favorite in a sense, but that one takes my trophy. Besides, I'm an X-Men fan, so.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful. Thank you all so much for this wonderful interview.